So today is the first day of fall, and I'm having all of those cheesy, beautiful fall feelings about the change of season and letting go and all that. So this is the third time that I've come out here with my camera with the intention of getting a fall garden planted. Third time. Hi, I'm Tina with Kinship Nutrition. Welcome to my garden. I don't really consider myself a gardener. If you have garden questions, I can happily give you resources for that. I've been gardening for the better part of the last 7 or 8 years. Started out on a pretty small scale in the city and then started small here, and each year I've grown it. This is probably the biggest garden I've ever had, and it was turning into the most amazing, beautiful garden, and I was so excited. River, that's my lemon verbena. Hey. Or the video I recorded before, this was full of tomatoes, and you can see that they've succumbed to blight. There's a big wheelbarrow full of tomato plants right there. And that was a sad day, pulling those out. But that is, that's gardening. That's what happens sometimes, and I will have to learn from that experience. So I am finally gonna get some things in the ground. We're just about 30 days from our first frost date. So when people say they're planting their fall garden, it doesn't mean they're planting in fall, it means they're harvesting in fall. So you can plant in the fall, but you really want to plant in summer for fall harvest. So I maybe know a couple things about gardening, and here's one of them. So when you're planting for fall, you want to look at your first frost date, and for us, we're in zone 8A/B. It's between October 21st and October 31st. And I would say that that's pretty accurate most years. Usually by Halloween, it's getting pretty cold. So that gives me about 30 days. What grows in 30 days? There's a few things: lettuces, radishes. I'm gonna try and press my luck and put some beets, carrots, and turnips in the ground also. And I'm also going to employ some greenhouse plastic over a couple of these beds. So I'm gonna create a little mini greenhouse and see if I can't extend the season a little bit. I'm gonna get the seeds in the ground first, and then I'm gonna work on the structure. You know, I'm always behind on infrastructure at every turn, but that's just the way it is. Here in the Pacific Northwest, summer came to an abrupt halt. Like a couple weeks ago, maybe 10 days ago, it was in the 90s. We had all of this wildfire smoke just take over for about 10 days. Then a few days ago, rain started, and it is definitely fall. It's the middle of the day. I'm in a black sweatshirt. I could probably put on another layer, but I'm gonna get to working, so I probably won't need it. But pretty cool temps up here. And I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed for these fall crops and see what happens. I wanted to show you this one. These were green, but I grew these for dried beans. And when you grow beans for dried beans, you want to leave them on the plant to dry. Well, that's what I hear. So I left them on. I'm probably going to harvest them and put them in the house. But I wanted to show you how pretty they are. These are the yin yang beans. I think people also call them orca beans. Aren't these beautiful beans? Oh my gosh, I'm dying. So cute, so cool. I keep turning the video off by accident. Oopsie. Anyway, Nigella seeds. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I just know that I love the name Nigella. The flowers are beautiful, and I love the chef cook Nigella on Food Network, who is I think she is the epitome of food for pleasure. And I think that's what we all want, is food for pleasure, right? And it should be like that. Healthy food shouldn't be something we have to eat because it's healthy. It should be something we want to eat because it's delicious. Anyhow, food for pleasure, Nigella. I bought the seeds for the name, and I will harvest the seeds and use them for something. Okay, look at this wild thing. It's everywhere. It's really big. I think it's just one plant. This is and it's falling all over the place. This is a ground cherry. This is Aunt Molly's. It's looks like a little tiny tomatillo, but it's sweet like candy. The first time I ever had these, see, look, they're like a little yellow nugget of sweet deliciousness. It's so good. So, does anyone know, are these gonna ripen? Most of these aren't ripe. I just found 2 that were ripe. I think there's a 3rd one here. We have rain coming. I don't really know. This is the first time I've ever grown them. They're so yummy. They're like candy. They make a really delicious jam, which is what I was thinking I would do with them if I had enough yield from this one plant. Honestly, I would probably just snack on them and eat them. They're so good. If you've never had a ground cherry before and you see them somewhere, just try them. They're so good. Oh, hi, Ricky. But anyhow, the first time I ever had them, they were grown by Ari from Kamayan Farm in the Snoqualmie Valley, and she grows a lot of really interesting varieties of things, a lot of medicinal herbs, really beautiful human growing some really lovely things. She brought them into a restaurant that I was working at, and I fell in love. So tried them, growing them myself this year. Got a late start. Next year I'll get started early and learn from that. But these don't seem to be affected by the blight, so that's good to know. I'm just hoping that they will ripen even though we're having some cool rainy days now. So if you know, great. If not, that's okay too. This is a tequila pepper that I bought from PCC. I thought it was gonna be a spicy pepper, but it's really a bell pepper. So I've never grown bell peppers before. These are beautiful, and I think I will harvest them. But then I'll have to do something with them, right? Okay, so I am getting distracted looking at all of the things, so I'm gonna put the camera down and get to planting. But I will hopefully show you that in a future video. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye. Gotta get that hair straight.